Hello everyone, the Lone Wolf here with some EVE Online. I'm just going to do a little talk here about an interesting topic I found on the EVE Online forums. The aim for this video is more to keep practicing making these kind of commentaries than to show you exciting stuff at the moment. From what, as you've probably noticed from my channel, it's definitely not EVE exclusive, so I want to keep practicing making videos while I'm playing, and this is actually how I spend a lot of time in EVE Online, just mining the ores in safety and reading about EVE Online and watching YouTube, etc. But I found an interesting topic in the general forums. It's titled "CSM Chair Declaring War on CCP Tells Players to Bring Gasoline," and on the third page of the thread you will find a quote from a post by the Mittani on Gugutsumen. The Mitanni is the chairman of the CSM, and he's also the leader of the Goon Swarm. So if you don't know Goon Swarm, I think it's fair to compare them to the 4chan of EVE Online. But in his post, I think he mentions an important topic, especially to EVE Online players that are not very happy with Incarna. And basically he says that Incarna has failed because it has flatlined the PCU numbers, or peak concurrent users, so I can't disagree with him there. We're not seeing any new records or a lot of new players in EVE Online after the Incarna launch, which is one of the aims for an EVE Online expansion, of course. The reason he gives for this is that, well, not exactly the reason he gives for this, but he goes on to say that CCP works in a number of teams, and that the teams allocated to flying in space are not getting enough resources because of the development of World of Darkness, Dust 514 and Incarna. And so he's saying that during the emergency meeting with the CSM, they had very good contacts and very good negotiations with the flying in space team, but that the problem actually lies with the upper management that doesn't seem to think that they need as many resources as he feels should be allocated to flying in space. So what are they going to do? They may, I'm going to quote here, they may seize control of the internet's dynamic media like Slashdot, Deek, Reddit and the gaming press as a whole for several news cycles. So first of all, I don't completely disagree with what is being said there. You know, definitely feel that EVE Online in numbers might have flatlined a little despite the Incarna launch. That is true. I disagree a little bit that well, I understand that not all resources can be sent to the flying in space part of EVE Online, but if CCP plans to develop Incarna, Dust and World of Darkness, I mean, it's their company, they're free to do so, and I don't think it's up to us to judge whether or not they're doing a good or a bad job at this. I mean, if you feel they're doing a bad job, stop playing, and if not, like most people, continue to play and see where CCP takes the game. So I don't think that we should panic over this or try to blame CCP on that point. I think it's pretty interesting that there may be some Goon Swarm action on sites like Slashdot, Deek, Reddit, etc. about this. And the final quote is, "We will not stand idly by as an alliance while our subscription money goes to waste, watching the game we pay to play spiraling into entropy due to the folly and neglect of CCP's management. It's not yet time to start a fire, but get your gasoline ready." So I think he's jumping the gun a little here. I don't feel that that EVE Online is spiraling into entropy in any way. It's still a fun game. There's tons to do, etc. I'm sure the older players have done it all, and right now, you know, there's a bit of a, I guess, a stalemate in 0-0, so that's definitely getting into the fun of some people. But I mean, they just have to try and find a way to get out of that stalemate, and there are changes coming to 0-0 in the winter expansion, and of course we don't know anything about this winter expansion yet, so I don't know, I have to wait and see. Personally, I'm playing on Plex right now. I can do so for a considerable amount of time, and I'm probably going to do this for the rest of the year, but I'm definitely not ready to call it quits with EVE Online, or to say that EVE is dying or is not doing well or anything like that. I'm still enjoying the game very much, and I intend to continue to do so. Another point he mentioned was that we're still only in one captain's quarter, so that Incarna is having significant delays. I have to agree with him on that. I would have expected at least the release of one more captain's quarter during this summer, you know, in July or in August, but we haven't seen that yet. So if they release all three of them at once, okay, but if we're going to have just one captain's quarter like in between now and the winter expansion, then yes, that's going to be a bit disappointing, but not to the point that has very little impact on my enjoyment of EVE, to be honest. So it's an interesting post. If you want to have a look at it, just go to the EVE Online website in the general forums and maybe join in the discussion. It's a bit of a flame bait, to be honest, but that's also part of what makes EVE fun. You know, I'm definitely going to keep an eye on EVE News 24 and maybe even the Kugutsumen forums, etc., to watch the drama unfold that is going to come from a post like this by the CSM chairman, and I'll report on it if I think it's worth it. But this just a small video to try and keep practicing making them, and trying to get better at them, trying to make videos while playing, etc. So I'll see you guys next time.